We've spoken about the center, the quiet anchor, that belly button of being, but a center is not a dead end. It's not a place where life stops. Life moves. So the real question is this: if we are centered, what is the shape of our movement? The shape that keeps appearing in nature, in physics, in lived experience is the torus, a donut, an apple, the magnetic field around the planet, a continuous loop where inside and outside are not opposites, but participants in the same flow. Energy moves in, circulates around the still center, and moves back out again, renewed. This is nature's shape for a sustainable system. For a long time, many of us live by a different model, a linear model. We take in, we store up, we spend down, we collapse. Then we retreat to recharge. That's the battery model. And batteries degrade. A torus doesn't discharge, it circulates. The outflow is not a loss. It's part of what creates the next inflow. The exhale creates the inhale. The giving opens the space to receive. This shift from depletion to circulation changes everything. So let's walk the loop. The first arc of the torus is intake. This is where energy enters the system, but not passively. What we take in matters. We receive through food, not just calories, but information, life source, and signal. We receive through information, headlines, conversations, images, stories. These are seeds planted directly into the mind. The old teachers understood this. That's why they taught in parables, not commands, but seeds designed to work quietly over time. We receive through relationships. People are climates. Some nourish, some erode. Some clarify who we are simply by being near them. The work here is discernment, developing a palate. Not asking, do I like this? But will this integrate cleanly into my flow? Everything we take in is drawn toward the center. This is the belly button of being, the vortex, the alchemical chamber. Here, food becomes body. Information becomes understanding or waste. Experience becomes wisdom or compost. This phase is invisible. It happens in sleep, in stillness, in silence. It cannot be rushed. When we skip this step, we react instead of respond. We speak before we know what we feel. We share before we've digested. The torus insists on this pause. The seed must disappear into darkness before it grows. Here, the intake becomes self. From the center, energy moves outward again. This is the exhale, not a dumping of excess, but an expression of essence. This is work, when work flows from alignment, not obligation. This is creativity, not as performance, but as a natural fruit. This is presence, the field we broadcast just by being who we are. When the torus is flowing cleanly, we don't have to force influence. We become coherent, and coherence attracts. Here's the magic of the loop. Work done from flow invites meaningful opportunity. Truth expressed draws deeper connection. Energy given cleanly opens space for energy to return. The exhale pulls in the next inhale. This is sustainability. So the practice becomes simple, moment by moment. Am I receiving consciously? Am I allowing time for integration? Am I expressing from the center or from reactivity? When we live as a torus, we stop hoarding energy. We trust the flow. We understand that giving is not depletion, it's circulation. We are not batteries to be drained. We are living systems in motion. The energy is always moving. The only question is whether it's clogged or flowing. The shape of a sustainable life is a ring. And we can learn to inhabit that shape, breath by conscience breath.